sound of 70,000 fans who are pumped up and ready. The thrill of the grill, guys, here at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway.
Truly historic here at IMS. I can't recall seeing a crowd this big as the green flag's out.
And here we go.
The green flag waves. It's a slow getaway, but we have the Wienie 500 underway at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway.
New York Dog with a massive jump out to the lead as they all tuck single file. First through fifth, looking for that Wienie toe.
The whole inside row got a slow start there. That really allowed that outside line to roll that momentum and head into the lead. Acceleration on these things impressive. 0 to 60 in about 25 or 26 seconds. Granted, they're going a little uphill now, so we might not hit that until the back straight, but that's when that draft is really going to come into play.
Topping out at a sensational 60 miles an hour. These hot dogs at the absolute limit of technical innovation.
And they haven't reached the top speed yet as they round turn one into the short chute as they climb through 27, now 28 miles an hour, and they'll hit that top speed on the back straightaway somewhere.
Through the short chute now into turn two. We've seen a lot of issues there this month. It's been a tricky corner, especially with the wind today. These things from the side, Townsend, not very aerodynamic. A crosswind could wreak havoc on the exit of two.
I really enjoy the brilliance here of New York Dog, who's opted to drive the shortest distance on this 2.5 mile oval, just hugging the apron to the low side. It really protects against any attack coming from Chicago Dog. That has to be, Chicago Dog's got to be so frustrated right now, guys, starting from pole after a new track record.
But Chicago Dog taking a little look, trying to take more pace on that corner, trying to take the fight to them. But we know through turn two, and we've got a change in lead.
A great run off of turn two.
Here they come down the backstretch. They spread out 3 wide, and now the draft is really starting to factor into things.
And how fast dare they take it into turn three? The last thing anybody needs through there is a slippery wiener.
It's still anybody's race, guys, as we go down the back straight. You hear the crowd getting ramped up. We saw some incredible action there out of turn two, heading into turn three. But look at the lead that we're getting out front.
I understand there was a bit of a shoving match last night at the drivers' meeting as the hot doggers were debating the hotness of their buns, respectively. Chicago feeling like they were the leader. But let's take a look at this pass that just happened. It was something for the ages here.
Yeah, just a little bit of a bobble coming off of turn two. It really just allowed that car to get swallowed up by the competition, losing 3 spots, falling down the order.
Frankly, a phenomenal move.
Yeah. I mean, 30 minutes ago when they rounded turn two, who would have thought that it would have been this close as they come to turn three?
And there we are now through turn three. Steady lead there as we head into four. Trying everything. There's still a little bit of shortening of the line that I can see there. Not a flawless line from the leader right now. That's going to open an opportunity maybe off of turn four down the famous front straight.
Chili Dog with work to do from the rear of the field, but making positions up. And I think for me, the most impressive wiener of the race so far.
Yeah, I mean, you look at the gap that they're building here as they round turn four. We'll stand for this one because this is close. This is epic.
We're on our feet. The fans are on their feet.
And no greater feeling in the world than firing your weenie across the yard of bricks.
And here they come across the yard of bricks to complete lap one. It's Chili Dog from the Sonoran Dog number 4. Slow Dog up to P3, and a move going up on the inside into turn one. Slow makes the move for the lead, takes the lead into turn one.
Incredible use of the draft down the front straight across the yard of bricks and on the inside into one.
And James, we can feel it here on the front straightaway, the amount of air displacement taking place. Those weenies are massive.
They're huge, Townsend. Got a big hole in the air. You get disrupted through the corners now, though, with that amount of turbulence. Gonna have to maybe try to line up another pass down the back straight. We saw it so effective on that first lap. But guys, less than 2.5 miles to go in the inaugural Wienie 500. It is all on the line.
But what about Sonner and Dog? Over that lap, 3 places made up in just the 1 lap to take the lead into turn 1, showing absolutely sensational pace and craft. But look at them struggling now.
I mean, if you can get your Wienie to the tail end of the leader, I mean, there's a chance there could be some contact here. I think there's a lot on the line, certainly from a pride standpoint, as they round turn 2.
It's a great lead right now. Can the field catch up to the leader and try to mount an attack into turn 3? It's really a dog-eat-dog race out there right now. Here we go.
They may. Oh, no, someone's overheated. Someone's overheating.
No.
We've got smoked buns. Oh no, that is an over-grilled dog.
That is overcooked it, and that is not going to end well.
After all of that impressive pace on the opening lap, Sonner and Dog drops out of contention, and now it's a 2-way fight for the win in the inaugural Wienie 500.
You got to think that riding mechanic is deep in the casing of that wiener and trying to figure out what's gone on with the V8. Is it fixable? Half a lap to go.
Throw a little ketchup on it, throw a little mustard, anything to get that fire out and make it just 2 more corners to the finish line.
Will they throw a caution? I think they're all safely past. This will be a run to the finish. This will be a run to the flag and the yard of bricks in the inaugural Wienie 500.
And this is the moment you relish as a hot dogger right here. Rounding turn 3 in the lead in front of a record crowd to witness history at Indianapolis.
The Chi-Dog holding position, but it's not over yet. Hot on their tail. Rounding 3 and into 4.
This certainly is not over. We saw it last lap, guys. There's plenty of time for a late pass here off of the last corner. No ifs, ands, or buns about it. This one is going to go down to the line.
Our pole sitter, Chi-Dog, has a 2 to 3 bun advantage over the car behind.
Sunday will be the 109th running of the Indy 500, but the first Wienie 500. And if you know one thing about Indy on the last lap, it's a dog-eat-dog world as they round the track for the final time.
Chi-Dog still in the lead.
But looks like maybe a great run off of turn 2 here. Oh, I think we might be having a race to the line.
Mustard Maddie closing with the Slow Dog. Could she top off the Wienie 500 with a late pass on the Chi-Dog? Less than a quarter mile to go at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway for the inaugural Wienie 500.
These hot dogs are hot rodding it down the front straight, T-Bell. They're coming at us now.
Maxed out at a whopping 60 miles an hour. Townsend.
They're closing. Second place is closing with the run.
Can the fans cheer them across the line? It's going to be close.
They're making the move. Slow Dog making the move up the inside on the run into the yard of bricks and over the line. It looks like it's going to be the Slow Dog by a nose. Slow Dog win.
And the closest finish in Wienie 500 history, Slow Dog by a nose.
Unbelievable.
Top dog, Slow Dog at the inaugural Wienie 500.
Oh, and Slaw Dog. I mean, the other 5 must be so sour at that result as we take a look.
Out of the slipstream, out of the toe, has the momentum, and fires it past.
And when you're talking about wieners that big, the draft is just so powerful at those speeds.
But timing it is so difficult. We've seen it in countless Indy 500s. Drivers pulling out too early, drivers pulling out too late. But right now, that was the perfectly timed pass. Less than a wiener length was the difference across the line.
And while we talk of the joy and the emotion for Slow Dog, what about for Chi-Dog, who had done such a phenomenal job all the way through the inaugural Wienie 500?
There you see, photo finish right there. Truly excellence on display here at the Speedway, and these two must be so incredibly proud. This is what you dream of as a kid.